So it's been almost a week since I dropped Summer Poetry. Um, and if you're creative, you might feel the same, but it was so eventful when it happened, when I dropped. This is my first project, by the way, and I'm really proud of it. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. But the bigger sentiment I feel just being 1 week away out of it is that there's so much more I could be doing. I live by the train, so gotta take some pauses every now and then when they pass. But yeah, I feel like every time, or this entire week, I've always felt like outside of the day and the day after it dropped, it's almost like the excitement immediately went away. And I feel like it's this new day and age, especially when you're someone who's undiscovered. It's like all of the work starts after you've dropped something. Like, you can try to build as much hype as you possibly want to, but if you don't really have a following, like me, like I'm a small artist, like most of the work, most of the recognition is going to come after. So it's like you put in all this work to get this body of work that you're really proud of out, you get it out, and then the work has just begun. You know what I mean? So it sucks in a way. Like, we have, and I'm not running from it. Like, we're in a day and age now where we have to be content creators and consistently marketing ourselves, but it also leads to this feeling of like it's never enough. And when I think about like why did I start making music, it was it's more relief. It's like therapy. It's writing, it's recording, it's expressing yourself, it's being outside of like my 9-to-5 job, like being a fuller version of myself that isn't just that job, but also has like a creative element. And every time I don't really know where I'm going with this, but I feel like I wanted to document how I feel being a week out. And the way I feel is a sense of relief and accomplishment, but an even bigger sense of I still got so much shit to do. And all of the work to market and promote, and like doing this yourself. I don't have I'm living pretty cozy, but like I don't have like a huge budget for like creating incredible content. And so it's very much like on my mind, like how do I market this so that more people see it? Partially why I'm doing this video too is like, I feel like YouTube is a channel I haven't really explored yet, and I like that long form content a bit more. Doing the short form stuff on Reels and TikTok is not that rewarding, but actually talking and just like having this therapy session with the camera is maybe a little bit more rewarding. So man, so yeah, I don't know exactly where I was going with this, but I do feel a sense of accomplishment. At the same time, it just always never feels, it's almost like never enough. And that's a tough feeling to sit with. I'm sure if you're someone who creates, like, you've probably felt something similar. But yeah. I still have a lot I want to do in marketing this project, and getting like longer form content, maybe like music videos, getting like everything, getting longer form content, getting music videos, like just more horizontal stuff. You know what I mean? It's like that simple. It's like it feels a little different than what I've been doing. But yeah, I mean, that's really all I have to say. I guess another element to this is as as much attention as it draws, like putting yourself out there with music, with your content, it's also quite isolating, especially when you're doing it yourself. Like I do everything myself when it comes to the content. Like, so my camera ran out of storage. My phone, I should say. But I think what I was saying is like it can be it's a pretty solo experience, like making stuff, putting it out, and the creative process can be collaborative, but it's the marketing part for me which is not, and I could probably change that. But yeah, it's just hard when you're balancing like work and other life stuff, all that other stuff. So I think to an earlier point that I was making, I was saying like I got into making music as like therapy, and I think that when it comes to, you want to like push yourself, you want your music to be heard, and maybe that's like an element as to why, despite scratching the itch of like making music and it being therapeutic, there's always the unscratched itch of I want people to hear this, and I think that's like where my mind's at right now, with having dropped some poetry last week, and just thinking to my head like, shit, I still have so much more work to do. And I said this before, but I'm not running from it. I'm gonna do the work. Like it's rewarding to see the music get out there, and when people support me and like give me compliment, say like the music is good and like it resonates with them, like that's very it's a good feeling. It's very affirmative, like that I'm doing the right thing and that I'm on the right path. So yeah. That's all I have to say. I'm gonna try to come into these with more concrete thoughts, but this might be like volume 1 in camera therapy or something. I don't know what I'll call this, but just hang out with me, man. You know what I mean? Like, enjoy the view. I'm looking at Chicago right now. I don't know if you can see it. We got the train over there. It's our city, the skyline out there and stuff. It's just nice. Check out some of the poetry if you haven't already. Peace.